Hello from EndoHack. I'm EndoHack's husband. She says that a lot of the questions that you guys have are about treating the pain that you have with your endometriosis. I want to share something with you that works for me. Obviously, I don't have endometriosis, but I have a lot of pain that I suffer from cancer. This is how I choose to treat it without pain medication. Folks, opiates are not good. The pain medication, one thing's going to happen to you. It may help you at the moment, but you're going to become addicted to it, and there is no way around it. That's bad for you, and that's good for the pharmaceutical companies. It makes them rich. So what I choose to do is this. It's a holistic method. If you live in a state where cannabis is legal, or if they have a medical license for it and you can get it from your doctor, I use cannabis. I can't smoke it, so I do something called decarboxylation. I decarboxylate the cannabis. And I'm going to show you really quick how I do it. Okay, I know decarboxylation sounds like a big word, but it's not. It's small. A couple things we're going to need. An oven. We're going to do it in the oven. We're going to set our oven at 240 degrees, 240. We want that cannabis to cook slowly. We're going to take a small amount of cannabis and we're going to break it up into the sizes of about rice. With your fingers, just break it up. It's not complicated. Take a mason jar. You're going to place the cannabis in the mason jar as such. Dump it in there. You're going to put your lid back on, leave it kind of loose. Just leave it on there just a little bit. That's fine, right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pan and I'm going to lay a towel on it that's wet. And I'm going to lay the mason jar with the cannabis in it in the oven at 240 for 20 minutes. That's it, for 20 minutes. At the same time, I'm going to take a small bowl. I'm going to put coconut oil in it, organic coconut oil, maybe a quarter cup. And what I'll do is I'll put the coconut oil into this bowl and I'll place it in the oven at the same time I do the cannabis at 240 for 20 minutes. So what happens is in 20 minutes I'm going to take the cannabis out, I will open the jar up, I'm going to take this from the oven, the oil will be at 240. I'm going to pour it into the jar with the cannabis. I'm going to put the lid back on tight, I'm going to just give it a little shake and I'm going to lay it back down on the towel. Put it back in the oven for an additional 20 minutes. That's it. When it comes out, I'm going to set it off to the side. I'm going to let it cool. And then I'm going to take a strainer, a bowl. I'm going to dump the oil through here. The cannabis will stay in here. I'm going to press it out. You can throw that cannabis away or you can use it to cook with. The oil will come out and it's going to look like this. And I'll show you in just one second. Okay, our cannabis had cooked for 20 minutes at 240. The coconut oil also cooked for 20 minutes at 240. I placed the coconut oil into the mason jar, put the top back on tight, placed it in the oven for an additional 20. So that way the cannabis can fuse with the coconut oil. So I'm going to take out the finished product, and this is what it's going to look like. It's almost going to look like a little bit of motor oil. I'm going to bring it over. Usually you want to let it cool, but just for the video's sake, we're not going to. I'm going to pop the lid off of it, like this. And it's going to be strained through the strainer, as such. But as you can see, it's an oil, it's in the bottom. I'm going to take the cannabis, I just want to press the additional oil out of it. There's quite a bit left of it. You can use cheesecloth also. And again, you can put it in cheesecloth and squeeze it out. I don't make very much at a time because I don't need but just a little bit. Couple of tips. Once this is done, some people use it in food. Set it off to the side, don't waste it. I've got this oil and I'm going to place it in the refrigerator and within 5 minutes it'll turn into a butter almost. I'm going to use a small spoonful in a tea in the morning. Couple tips. Always check with your physician first before you start anything, obviously. Second thing, when you ingest this after you've made it, give yourself some time. You may think, wow, I don't feel any relief. Don't make the mistake of taking more until you find out how your body deals with it. It's a very comfortable feeling, but it takes a little time for you to feel it. It may be an hour. And again, this is for EndoHack. If you have any questions, feel free to ask my wife. If we don't have the answer, we'll find it for you or we'll help you find it. We hope that it helps you somewhat with your pain. Again, decarboxylation of cannabis. It's organic, it's holistic, and it works for me. Thank you for your time.